Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
All right. And finally, speaking of things
Game
you
of
don't
the night.
see, yeah, well, no, right. Well, it's a Sunday night game. Speaking of things you don't see every day, I don't think I've ever seen this one. I knew exactly when it happened what the call was. There was even confusion by the announcers. So the Padres have a runner coming home. He avoids the catcher, kind of hit him in the leg a little, his knee and his head a little bit. And he missed home plate. The second runner came home, scored for the Padres, and then the first runner, who realized he had missed home plate, then went back to touch home plate. That is running. That's like the equivalent, Mindy, of passing on the baseline. And so the Padres got an out instead, and a 1 run and 1 out instead of 2 runs. He should have pointed to his teammate and said, "Come back and touch home plate, and then I'll touch home plate." Melvin knew immediately what the call was after a brief, wasn't even an argument. And once the umpire said, "Hey, missed home plate," that's a fact. It's like passing the guy on the baseline. Anyways, the Padres will be here on the road against the Braves. Lugo wants to be a starter. Right now, there's room for him in the Padres rotation. So what do you have here, Padres and Braves?
Lugo's good. I like him a lot. He's definitely the better pitcher in this matchup. I think the Padres need to win this one too. I'm going to go with the Padres here. I'm taking them. I like them.
Padres need to win every game, Mindy. Let's take a look here at the chat and see. We got Jamal and the Braves. Demetrius is against me here. I've got another over. Got a lot of overs. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, sometimes maybe, do I stick to my numbers? Do I just start saying, am I just wrong at this point? I mean, my stuff's, adjusted by hand. So, I'm relying on an old school computer.
Old school.
My brain has outgrown my hair, and hopefully it can bring us the winners here. Here's Butterscotch, got a couple locks today. He says under first 5. He says these pitchers have done well. And I do like Lugo's spot on this team. I don't know if I like him in the rotation. I think he'll fit in there just great in the middle innings. TJ's on the over with me, though.
Yeah, see, they're remembering your magazine story. It's the magazine. Still got the formula.
Yeah. Still using it,
Right.
Oh, they beat them by 30, move their power rating up 4 points. That's what it said. So it talked about with the NFL, right? That's what it said. So it was like, if the formula said 7, right, and the spread was 7, and they beat them by 14, it'd say like, oh, if they beat them by 7 points more than the original prediction, then move one team's offensive power rating up 1 and the defensive power rating down 1 for the other team. And it was a great lesson, especially when you're a young kid, and you're
right
math, like
trying to learn it.
4th grade math, right? Mindy, when I showed up in talking about myself here, but when I showed up in kindergarten with the sports page in my back pocket, and
oh my gosh, one of them,
and at quiet time in kindergarten. So I would take out the sport and I'd lay on the floor and look at the box score. I was kindergarten. I only lasted 2 weeks in kindergarten. They had to put me up to the 1st grade because they said, "Well, who is this freak?" I was the youngest of my. I was the youngest in my graduating class because I got put up a grade. I don't know what happened. Here I am. Maybe this is the pinnacle of my career right here with Mindy Hahne, but this is where I've ended up.
That's awesome.
Only got 2 weeks in kindergarten. They kicked me out. Kicked me into the 1st grade.
The sports savant has to be moved up. So you're obviously very good at math.
Well, I'm good at like, I can count
Analytical thinking.
I'm really good at counting in sevens, like football.
Right.
All right, you guys, here we go. Let's get this rolling. Oh, okay, good, Thomas. Thank you. I thought I was a freak. Freak, and you know it. Okay. All right. Doesn't look like a lot of comments on our Padre game, Mindy. I'm on the over. You're on the. Unless I missed them.
Well, no one's gonna want to go against you, Ramon. Come on now.
Yeah,
They're saving their own hide right here.
Got put up from kindergarten. Brent said, okay. Maybe he's on the over here. Padres run line for TJ. What's happened here? There were comments in my dumb computer. Kind of Fernando on the over. I think we said it already. So, all right, let's get.
But I can see you having the newspaper at school. That's pretty.
Yeah. Well, you know how you lay, in kindergarten, there was no.
Yeah, you have like your mats or whatever, right?
I would just lay it out. The paper's bigger than you are,
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.